Howdy folks, welcome to the 3D Sapiens Road Show. We're in a noisy location. I was here last week. I shot a couple segments on the introduction to rappelling. So now there's a little bit bigger cliff over here that I want to go down. And we got some company here too. Hopefully they won't knock down the camera. But anyway, so I'm going to put the camera back down by the river. But it's loud down there, so I wanted to shoot this part right here so you could see an overall view of coming down the cliff behind me. And then I'm going to take the thing down with me using the camera tripod as a selfie stick. Hopefully that'll work. And then another location, a couple other locations along the way probably. I'm also going to be shooting later a segment with Australian style, which is where you go down face first, which I'm not crazy about because you can't go that fast, but you know, whatever. Some people like it. And later on today, I'm going to be also showing how the saddle's on and all that stuff, but how you put it on. Also how you tie a Swiss saddle with just a piece of rope, which is what we did in the Army. We didn't have nice climbing saddles. We had a piece of rope that we tied into a saddle. So I'll show you how to do that if you don't have money for a saddle, which I've been there. So, but right now, I'm pretty much ready to go. The rope has been tied up to a big oak tree up there, so it's not going to go anywhere. My saddle is on. I'm ready to go. Got my gloves, so I'm going to take the camera on the tripod down to the river and set it up, and then I'll start it again, and you'll see me going up the hill, so you can get an idea of scale and how long it takes to get up, how easy it is to get up, because that's what I like about rappelling. What I do anyway is tying up someplace where it's not really that difficult. You don't have to be into rock climbing and all that stuff to be able to get up there, and so you can rappel down. So anyway, I'm going to pause this for now and go set it up down there by the river and then get it rolling again. So see you in a moment. Alright, so I'm back. Like I said, it's a little bit louder down here. You can see a better part of the cliff behind me. I'll be moving it around though, so you can see the whole thing. But here we go. You can see me climbing up for now. pas de problème, comme dit en français, avec les bouches comme ça. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to use the tripod as a selfie stick, and so you can see what it's like going down. So could get a little bumpy on the walk up there. As you can see, it's pretty steep. There's a couple places where one of the first life rules I give my kids: 3 points of contact. Always 3 points of contact. If you're reaching for something, make sure you're attached the other 3 places in case one of the other hand holes or foot holes goes out and whatever. So, but otherwise, I generally try to make it someplace where it's not too hard to get up. So, it really isn't. Like I said, it might get a little bumpy, but here we go. Okay, so by the way, you notice down there, I left it for the moment, but I had my pouch, which this is one of those times when a pouch is handy because you don't want anything in your pocket. So clip, boom, everything's gone. So you don't need that. And it also was handy. It was good for ballast for the tripod. Anyway, I'm going to take a swig of water and arrange the tripod more as a selfie stick kind of thing. So I'm going to pause it for a moment, then continue, and we'll go on up and then come on down. See you in a bit. Alright, here we go. So, tripod as selfie stick. Again, we are on the Fresno River at the Poison Switch, one of the places where they recharge the lumber plume that ran from near Yosemite up in the forest down to Madera, which means wood in Spanish, so that's fairly appropriate. Okay, I need to concentrate here a moment. There's some loose rocks. Okay, this is a 3 points of contact kind of moment. Okay, here we go. Alright, so okay, so you can see here where I tied up to the rope. I tied the rope up to the tree, just wrapped it around a couple of the major trunks on this live oak. Yes, live oak. Secured it with a carabiner, and here we are looking back down. So I'm going to set this down a moment and tie up and get my gloves on, and we'll go down. So here we go. Alright. By the way, even the rocks are cool because there's lichen and algae and whatever on them. Very colorful. Okay, so drop it in, pull it up, hold it down, wrap it around, drop it in again. Nice spiral, tuck everything up, lock the carabiner. Okay, you want any loose fabric very tucked away so it doesn't get tangled up in the rope when you're going down. Okay, so gloves. Alright, and we are off. So, don't be shocked if it gets a little bumpy, because this is the first time I've done this for sure. Alright, so here we go. I will be moving the thing around at times so you can see various angles and whatnot. But here we go. And I will not be able to concentrate on the camera, so excuse me. Not to be rude. Okay, so this beginning part is like a good beginner's part. It gets you warmed up, it's not that steep. Then you get down over here to the cliffs and stuff. And one of the things I advise is play around. Right here it's easy. Okay, later on when you get on cliffs, it's not so easy. But it's still fun. And in fact, it's more fun. Okay, I need to hold the rope down. Alright. Alright, so here's our first little bump of a cliff. Not much. On the way down, first time, I was kind of clearing out the brush a little bit, stomping on it. Last year's nettles and whatnot. So here's where it gets interesting. This little last 15 feet or whatever. It's a good, what I would call, kind of novice beginner. I mean, once you're feeling a little bit comfortable, because it's not that bad. So anyway, here we go. Now, when you're going down, a couple things. Hold on, I need to set this down. This is going to be interesting. Stupid tripod is coming unloose. Okay, there we go. Hey, look at that, break time. Whoa! Okay, so it's not a break time. Okay, you want to have your stance as wide as possible, and something that I concentrated on. Let me see something here. Yeah, okay. Something that I concentrated on the first time is staying perpendicular to the cliff, because otherwise your feet are going to be sliding down in front of you. So you want to be just leaning back, sitting back like this. Yee-haw! Okay, normally I would hop a little bit more, but with this camera I don't want to break it or me, so I'm taking it easy. Woo! Alright. Okay, so we're down. I'm going to pause it and set it up kind of on a middle place so you can kind of see what it looks like going down. But for now, let me pause it. Whew. Whoop, time out. Okay, now I'm back for real. Okay, so I've got this set up at another location, about halfway down. So from here I'm going up, and I'm going to go slightly farther down the bank, kind of skyline against the ridge a bit more, just a little different route. When you're doing something like that, you need to reroute the rope, sometimes move it over a boulder or something so it goes down wherever you want it to go down. So let me grab my gloves and I'll go. so for my next trick, so one last thing I was going to do before I conclude this segment of rappelling today here at Poison Switch is what they call Australian, where basically you go face down. Again, I don't like it as much, but because you can't go as fast. But on this cliff, it doesn't really matter because it's not that big. You can't go that fast anyway. So, anyway, I'm going to pause it here in a bit. But basically, I need to get a carabiner and put it back here. And then, once I get up there, it'll route the same way. So, hopefully you can see me up there tying up. But it's basically the same thing. You just got to be careful it spirals around like it's supposed to. But for now, let me pause this, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so actually I'm going to conclude this segment right here with the normal rappelling. I'm going to do the Australian style rappelling on a little separate section, and then later today I'm going to be doing some other stuff, interviewing Al, my plant, aloe vera. I've got a couple other rappelling segments, and actually a math segment I want to do down at Eastman Lake, which is down towards the valley. So I'm going to conclude this one right here. Again, coming up real quick, if you want to see the next one, is the Australian style. So for now though, thanks for tuning in.